The Georgia Bulldogs captured back-to-back national championships under Kirby Smart in 2021 and 2022. Every year, you can always count that the Bulldogs will be a contender. Last year was kind of an off year for them, and guess what? They still won the SEC title, they still earned the number 2 seed in the playoff, and they were right there in position to compete for it all. Under Smart, Georgia has won 11 or more games in 7 of the last 8 seasons. If Gunnar Stockton can lead this team like he's supposed to, expect another big season from the Bulldogs, most likely 11 wins at least, a college football playoff berth, and then being right back at the top competing for a national championship. Let's just be honest. Last year, the offense wasn't good enough, but I think that's going to change this year because the Bulldogs went after playmakers in the offseason. Zachariah Branch from USC is one of the most electrifying weapons in all of college football. I don't know how Kirby Smart was able to pull this guy away from Lincoln Riley, but Georgia fans have got to be excited to have this guy on the offense. They also got Noah Thomas, a 3-year standout from Texas A&M. He's a big play threat on the outside. They have some good returning production, and that includes tight end Oscar Delp, who is probably one of the best tight ends in the SEC. Now the big question, is Gunnar Stockton ready to take this team over? Stockton was able to hold his own in the playoff matchup against Notre Dame. He might not be the pro-level prospect that Beck was, but he still brings a strong arm, and he showed some solid accuracy. I think he's going to be all right. Up front, the offensive line returns enough experience to be a strength. It's a flexible group with several lineup options heading into fall camp. Monroe Freeling, a 6'7", 315-pound tackle, looks like a future NFL pick, while Ernest Green III, at 6'4", 320 pounds, anchors the other tackle spot. Drew Bobo appears to be the long-term answer at center, and guards Micah Morris and Daniel Calhoun bring serious power in the middle. The running game will need to step it up from last year, though. The team added Josh McCray, a 240-pound bruiser from Illinois, who's entering his 5th year, and they'll also be returning Nate Frazier, who led the Bulldogs last year with 671 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. He's going to have to continue to play a key role in this offense. The run defense ranked 8th in the SEC last year, and the pass rush was just average. But the thing about the Georgia defense is that they have so much raw talent, they just need to play with more consistency. This year, Christian Miller is going to lead the way up front. He's a high-level NFL prospect with the size and athleticism to control the interior. Jordan Hall adds 320 pounds of power. The defensive ends need to bring more disruption this year. One of Georgia's most intriguing new edge rushers is Elo Medozi, a transfer from Army who posted 6.5 sacks and 34 tackles last season. He'll be counted on to bring the kind of pressure that was missing in big moments last year. He'll lock down the edge, while CJ Allen will return as one of the top tacklers on the inside. And there's going to be more depth this season. Young linebackers Chris Cole and Justin Williams are primed to become significant contributors in the rotation. And the secondary has strong potential, just like every Georgia secondary always does. Especially if the incoming transfers this year can help shore up the safety depth. Dalen Everett is already one of the top corners in the SEC with 58 tackles and 2 interceptions last year. Daniel Harris is also ready to take on a larger role on the opposite side. KJ Bolden is a rising star who finished 5th on the team in tackles, and Ja'Cory Thomas is stepping into a starting role at strong safety. But I really just think this defense needs to get the pass rush going this year. The defense playing up to the Georgia defense standards that we know and love will be key. Overall, I think this team is going to be better than last year's team. I actually don't mind Gunnar Stockton taking over for Carson Beck. The key game for these guys is going to be September 13th at Tennessee. Their hardest games this year are in Athens. So if they can just get a win at Tennessee, that's going to make their schedule so much easier. They have Alabama, Ole Miss, and Texas all coming into Athens. It shouldn't be a problem getting to 10 wins and a spot in the college football playoff if they can just win at Tennessee. If we set the win total at 9.5, let me know if you think they're going to go over or under that. Thank you guys so much for watching.